Good day everyone. Our topic for today is all about factoring trinomials of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Returning to the FOIL method, so we have 3x plus 2 and x plus 4. And okay, so here we will multiply 3x times x, and that is 3x squared, and 2 times 4, and that is equal to 8. 2 times x, that's 2x, and 4 times 4x, and that is 12x. And we will add these two numbers because they have the same variables. They have the same exponent, right, as this one. So since they have the same exponent, okay, so we can add them. So 12 plus 2 is 14x. So using this FOIL method, okay. Now, to factor a squared plus bx plus c into this number, note that a is the product of the two first coefficients, c is the product of the two last coefficient, and b is the sum of the product of the outside of the coefficient and inside the coefficient. Note that b is the sum of two products, not just two numbers as in the last section. Now, example, factor these polynomials. So we have 25x squared plus 20x plus 4. So what do you think is the process or the way how to factor out this product? Okay, now the possible factors of 25x squared are x and then 25x and 5 times x times 5x. And the possible factors for 4. So we will get here the premises, I mean the first term and the third terms. So we have the 25x squared and 4. So for the 25x squared, our factors are two possible factors, and for 4 we have two also possible factors. Okay, then we need to methodologically try each pair of factors until we find the combination that works or exhausts all our possible pairs of factors. So we will try to do the combination of these until we satisfy this 20x, until we get this 20x. So what do you think is the answer? If we will use 2 and 2 and 5x times 5x, are we going to get 20x? If I will multiply 2 times 5 is 10 and 2 times 5 is 10, that's equal to 20 because 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. So I think we've got the nice pair for this. So keep in mind that because some of our pairs are not identical factors, we may have to exchange some pairs of factors and make two attempts before we can identify definitely decide a particular pair of factors will not be worked. So we can use 1, 4, and 5x, 5x, or 1, 4, and x times 2, 25x, or 2 times 2, 2, and x, and 25x, and 2, 2, and 5x, and 5x until we satisfy this, that we will get positive 20 as our answer for the combination of these factors using FOIL method or any kind of method that you know. Now let's have the continuation. We will be looking for a combination that gives the sum of the product of the outside terms and the inside terms equal to 20x. So factors of 25x squared, factors of 4 resulting binomial product. So for this one, okay, so if we will use this one and this factor for 4, so we will have x plus 1 and add 25x plus 4. So we have the outside will be 4x, the inside is 25x, but the sum of the product is 29x. So this is not the right way. How about if we will exchange them? So we have this one. Again, we don't have the answer for this that is equal to 20x because we will be having the 101x as our product, a sum of the products. So 52. And finally, for this one, we have 5x plus 2 and 5x plus 2. So we will be having 20x. Therefore, check the resulting factorization using the FOIL method. So this is our answer a while ago for the factors of our given. So, okay, just as simple as this, we have 5x times 5x for the FO outside, that is 2 times 5x, tama ba ako? 5x times 2, okay, this one pala. Then 2x times 5, no, 5x times 2, 2x times 5, and for the L, we have 2 times 2. So we have this one, and then we will add them. Okay, that's the answer. So we have 25x squared plus 20x plus 4. So our final answer when asked to factor out 25x squared plus 20x plus 4 will be 5x plus 2 and 5x plus 2, or 5x plus 2 raised to 2. Example. So factor the polynomial 21x squared minus 41x plus 10. So possible factors for 21x squared is x plus 21x and 3x and 7x. For the middle, since the middle term is negative, possible factors of 10 must both be negative, negative 1, negative 10, or negative 2, and negative 5. Okay. Um, Here we will look for this one and this one. Since negative yan, since we have a negative in the middle, okay, and we have a positive for our third term, that means that when you multiply two numbers, um, what are the numbers that, okay, what is the sign of the two numbers that when you multiply them you will get the positive sign, and that is positive times positive and negative times negative. So since our middle number has a negative sign, so therefore we have two negatives here. Okay, so possible factor for 10 now is negative 1 or negative 10, and negative 2 and negative 5. So we need to try all of this so to satisfy this one, that our answer should be negative 41x. Okay, so that's supposed to be our answer, and I think I know now the answer. Okay, now we need to methodologically try each pair of factors until we find the combination that works or exhausts all of our possible pairs of factors. We will be looking for a combination that gives the sum of the product of the outside terms and inside terms equal to negative 41x. So we will have first this one. So they have a sum of the product of negative 31x. So that's wrong. For this one, that's wrong again. If we will use x 21x and 2 times 5, we have negative 47x. That's wrong again. How about this one? That's wrong again. Another, negative 37x is wrong. How about negative 73x? That's wrong. Uh-huh. And then we need to, change the numbers. So negative 29 is wrong again. But if we will combine 3x minus 5 and 7x minus 2 as our two binomials, so we have negative 41x as our middle number. So finally here we got the correct answer. So check the resulting factorization using the FOIL method. So we have this one. So 3x times 7x plus 3x minus 2 minus 5x, 5 I mean, times 7x, and negative 5 times negative 2. And we will have this one until we get 21x squared minus 41x plus 10. So our final answer when asked to factor out 21x squared minus 41x plus 10 will be 3x minus 5 and 7x minus 2. So that's all about factoring trinomials of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. With that, thank you very much for listening.